Greetings, this is Rohit from ResumeGuru, and today we're going to cover how to make a good Java Python developer resume. So let's get started. So, who exactly is a Java and Python developer? Such a developer builds and maintains efficient, scalable, and reliable applications using backend technologies, frameworks, and clean code practices. This particular role has become more and more critical in today's ever-evolving tech world. So here are some of the essential things that are to be included in such a resume. Number one is analytical thinking. Now again, this role is a lot about problem solving. So and being able to analyze the problems and being able to think logically about them is very important. Next up is error fixing. Again, this is a hard skills oriented role as well. So having the ability to fix any errors that pop up in your code is also very useful. Next is data handling. Now, the biggest usage of Python as a language is its ability to handle a lot of data. So your ability of handling databases is very crucial to be mentioned in your resume. Last but not the least is building applications. This is again a very crucial skill which is allowed by both Java and Python. Next, let's look at the resume of an experienced Java and Python developer to understand better. As you can see, we have neatly arranged everything into a single page. So let's go through it section by section. The first section is the contact information section. This is where you mention things such as your name, your contact information, your email address, and even your LinkedIn profile URL so that the recruiter can contact you easily. Next up is the professional summary. So the professional summary is a snapshot of the core strengths and approach to work and the value a professional brings to an organization. You can write your summary either as a small paragraph or you can divide it into multiple bullet points. Above that, as you can see, we have given a brief headline about the professional. So there's an experienced Java and Python developer with strategic insights. That allows the recruiter to quickly get an idea of who you are by just reading a few lines. Next up is the key achievement section. The key achievements that you've had overall in your career are to be mentioned here for a quick and easy way for the recruiter to see it. This particular professional has mentioned things like startup growth, industry impact, government integration. All of these things, which are the highlight of the career, have been mentioned for easy access for the recruiter. Next is the technical skill section. Now, this section, basically, you can also call it a tech stack. This is very important in an IT resume because this is where you mention all the skills that you know and you divided them based on categories such as programming language, mobile web development, blockchain, cloud platform, all the tools, all the techniques, everything that you know, you categorize it and you add it in your skill section here. On the right side, we have created a core skill section. Now, these are not exactly coding skills, these are your overall practices and what all strengths you have as a professional overall, such as cloud computing, system integration. These are basically the methodologies, the practices, and principles that you're aware of. Now, the next section is the work experience section. Now, of course, this is the most important section in a resume because this is where all the work experience that you've had is mentioned. We have divided the experience section based on the organizations and the roles that they've had, and it's in a reverse chronological order starting from the latest to the oldest. There are a few things that are important to be mentioned. First is the name of the role, then the name of the company, and then also the date from when to when did you work here. And finally, you have to give all the roles and responsibilities and achievements you've had in bullet points. Last but not the least is the education section. This is where you mention which college and which institute you've graduated from. So things such as your degree name and the name of the college, this has to be mentioned. This was it for our coverage on how to make a good developer resume. If you want to learn more, you can check out this sample in more detail in our using the link in our bio. If you have any queries for us, you can reach out to us via our comment section, or you can also contact us using the details that are visible on your screen. Thank you so much, and I hope you learned something new. Stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.